You take the open side and put it on the left side of the person's face. And you hold it. Then keep your head up at all times, just to make it easier. You fold it like that. So the key to folding it, just pinch it. Right? Just like that. And you bring it across. And here's the key, you don't want to bring it down either. You don't want it to slip, you want it to go right across. And you want to, you know, just maintain it right there. So keep your head up right there. And the next lard, you bring it right across the back of the head. Look at the back. Just right across the back, right?
Straight across the back.
And you take the next lard, and you put it over, and you pinch it again. Yeah, right there. So what you're doing is you're creating like a pressure point so that the first pinch gets compressed by the second one. And then you bring it across. Same deal. So the first two lards are critical. You want to keep them like pretty tight. So that's the first two lards. The plates. And just keep, you lay the next lard a little bit lower.
A little bit lower?
Yeah, you see how it's going? It's going a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Right there, and then bring it up. You bring it up, right there. So it's up like this.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Fold it right across there. Right? Right there. Just like that. So you're folding it just like that.
Yeah.
Taking it across again, right across the back. You want to keep these pretty uniform, like the position. And that's how you create that bug shape.
Yes.
Keep it straight. Yep. Same thing. Take it across just like that.
Yep.
And bring it up. And fold it right on top of the previous log.
And the next one's one where you tuck it in, right?
No, so this bug, depending on the size of the bug, that determines how many lards you do.
Yeah.
And this is a regular size bug. So generally it's 5 lards, 5 layers. So that's 4 right there. You make the 5th layer, right? I believe this is long enough. Let me see if it's long enough for 5 lards. So that's 5th lard. And you want to keep it so it doesn't slip down over the person's eyes.
And you keep pinching like every time you bring it up?
Okay. Yep. You want this whole thing to be compressed.
Yeah.
And see how I'm just like pinching everything together?
Yeah.
So you don't want like the lards to be, you want the lards to be tight, but not too tight. You don't want them to be really tight because that's going to make it more difficult to put the tolla in. So here's the last lard. What you do with this? It's tough to kind of mess up the lard. It's not too critical. You want to make it like clean. You take it up here. And you tuck it in. So, you see that? You're tucking it in with your fingers. And you want to tuck this like under. Right? You want to fold it all over that so there's no chance of it coming out. And you also want to spread this up a little bit. See how these are spreading out a little bit?
Yeah.
What that's going to do, that's going to create space right there. And that's where the tolla is going to go.
Yeah.
Right?
Spreading, when you mean spreading them out, what do you mean?
Like up.
Okay, keep moving it up.
No, you don't want to do this a lot. You want to just keep that shape and just, you know, create space right there.
Okay. Yep.
That's where the tolla is going to go. Tolla, the way I like to do it, the way I prefer to do it, there's different ways to do it. There's one way, you gotta tuck it in. I like to do it this way. Start off. Let's say that's the length of the tolla. You want to start off on one side, halfway up. You use your thumb, right?
Yeah.
That's right. You shape it while you're holding it. See how the second one's made? So I use my thumb to make the next one.
Yeah.
And just move my thumb over. Thumb.
moving your hand down too.
Yeah. So you want to have that. So when you get to the end, this is like the center of the torla.
Good.
See the shape? If you want to just complete it. See how it's got that shape now? That's how I do it. So it makes that shape, because the other way you have to, yeah. So this you shape it while you're making the folds. So that's fine. And you wanna loosen this up a little bit, because for that is the more difficult it's gonna be to tuck in. So, and depending on how loose the bug is, you want to keep this above your eyes. And depending on how loose the bug is, sometimes it'll slide down a little bit. When you're tucking the throat line, you want to avoid that. You want to avoid pushing the bug down, because that's not looking everything. So what you do, you get the folds, make the part that you're going to tuck in. And I wet this a little bit. This starch, I wet this a little bit. I don't want to fuck it up. Actually, I shouldn't do this. It's fine if you're, wet it a little bit when you're tying it for performance. But if you wet it beforehand, it loses out the starch, so it becomes a little bit fluffy. But you want to wet this a little bit just to allow it to bend. And I take this, right? And what I do, I position it where it's going to go. And what I do is I use my thumb. Check it out right here. I use my thumb and I hold this up a little bit and hold this up with the thumb. Tuck it in. Like that. And you want to make sure it's secure in there. And you can tuck this in a little bit too. But it's in a good position right now. You want to have it generally underneath at least 3 lars.
3 lars? Okay.
Yeah, so it's under here, right? You can feel that in there, right? You feel it pressing on your head? Yeah. So this isn't as deep as I'd like it to be, but it's in a good position. What I generally do is I'll take safety pins, put 1 pin here, put 1 pin in the center, and put 1 pin on the side.
Yep.
So that way, it's secure.
Do you tie the putty like right over it?
Yes.
You don't tuck in the sides?
Nope, I tie putty right over it.
Right over it.
Yep.
Oh.
And what you gotta do, this is what makes it difficult. Look over here, in the back, this is all stiff. So that's why,
You don't want to starch it too much.
Yeah, because you gotta fold this, up. So once this is folded up, it ends up being like a support, a back support for the tola. And then you have to take this first lar and pull it up a little bit. That's why you want to leave a decent amount. You want to pull it up a little bit without loosening the bug. So just like that, and unfold it and cover the bump with it. All right. So you got what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So you create that mound, and you straighten out the rest of it. So you tuck in the back over here, and you tuck in the stuff over all that. And then just pin this down, and then put a putty right across that.
Putty right across.
So
make sure you cover that thing, like cover the center point too.
Yeah, you put a putty right across this, and then in the back you tie the putty tight. You want to go right across the back, right? So it compresses the whole thing, and you want to tie a decent knot right there. And sometimes what people do is when they first tie them, they keep the putty tight but not too tight, and then before they go on stage they'll tighten them up, just to ensure. Okay. But when it's all done, you'll have a proper bug. It'll be in place. go with the safety pins just to be sure.
Yeah.
So the 3 pins I use, 1, 2, 3, and then sometimes, most of the time, check it out, right back here, check it out. So once this is all covered, I usually like to pin right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's solid. Yeah, it's never gonna go anywhere. So that's what I like to do, is I pin that in. And depending on how deep it is, you gotta push it in pretty damn deep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wet that. When I'm doing it, I should wet them there too.
Yeah. You want to get it just like that. So try that, because that's the most difficult
Should I
part.
try that right now?
So that's the thing. You want to hold it like this.
Yeah.
And you want to push it with the thumb. All right.
Pushing that thumb and hold up.
So hold up on the other thumb. Push right in, right there. Just practice that.